Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All right, welcome to the 7th episode of Amateur Hour. This is our playoff special for the Spring League 17. What we've done for this episode for you is I've done an interview with each team captain that's made the playoffs, and Troy has not been able to listen to the interviews at all. So what's going to happen is I'm going to talk to Troy about his thoughts on all the teams, and you'll get to hear that team captain's interview and then our assessment of the team. So hope you enjoy. We'll do it in two segments. We'll do the wild card teams first and then the division winners. So all right, Troy, the first team we're going to talk about here is the number 8 seed Diamondbacks.
8th seed Diamondbacks.
So what are your thoughts just offhand of the Diamondbacks?
Well, if you look at their record, they look pretty average, but if you look at how they've got to that record the last 5 weeks, they've got all their wins basically, and they are basically the hottest team in the league right now. No one can stop them. They are flying up and down the field, and they have the most energy of anybody, and they have the most fun, it looks like, out of everybody up there. So I think it's been fun watching them play the last few weeks. They have a great time out there. So that's a good football team, and they are going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what I've done with the team captains is I made sure to ask the team captains, every single one of them, to give me 3 words to describe their teams. Now, you haven't heard any of that, of course, but I'm going to ask you to give me 3 words to describe the Diamondbacks now.
En fuego, sí. Yes.
Okay, so on fire, yes, yes?
No, what?
En fuego is one word.
Yes.
It's a Spanish word.
It's on fire is 2 words. Yeah, on fire. Yes.
Well, no, it's one Spanish word.
On fire is 2 words.
But it's 2 words in English, and you said en fuego, which I think a Spanish person would see as one word. Give me one more word. On fire, yes, and what? En fuego, sí?
Fast.
En fuego, sí, rápido. All right, so en fuego, sí, rápido is your 3 words for the Diamondbacks. I hope this show gets better as it goes. So what I've done, since I've already heard what they've said about their team, is I thought I could come up with a number to describe every single team. So with the Diamondbacks number, the number I came up with was 777. And that's because they could get lucky in advance and could get lucky and just win the whole thing. They have a lot of talent, they give a lot of effort, but they're going to need some luck, because I don't think that without some fortunate plays, they're going to do much past that. Anything else on the Diamondbacks?
I think that's a pretty accurate representation, but they're still, like I said, they can get up and beat somebody. So that was they're gonna need that luck though.
All right, here on Amateur Hour, we have the team captain of the number 8 seed for the playoffs for the Diamondbacks. We have James Richardson. So, how are you doing today, James?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, man.
After we got that win and into the playoffs.
Yeah, you guys made that big push at the end of the season to make the playoffs, and I think right now y'all are everybody's favorite team. So, what changed? What made you guys surge like that?
We really, what I feel like what the big thing was is like we all knew we had talent. It was just putting the right people in the right place and really team chemistry. And it's majority of our team is first time ever playing, like flag and stuff like this. So we had to, get better at flag pulling and things like that and just chemistry. So once we got that and got some practices in, we just been rolling. And we really wanted to make the playoffs. So, we just played like we wanted to make it.
Okay, so you know who y'all are playing in the first round, right?
Yeah, and we really been wanting, my guys really been wanting them too. So
okay, good.
We got the Jack boys, So
all right,
we had to fight to get in, and we gotta, continue. That's just the beginning.
What's your prediction there for y'all's game?
My prediction, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be intense, and I think they got a real high powered offense. I'm not really too worried about their defense, but I think if we can outscore in our defense play, how we've been playing, it'll be good. It'll be a good game. Not too high scoring game, but maybe like by 28, 24 or something like that.
All right, great. Well, I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Okay.
Can you give me a 3-word description for your team?
Physical, fast, and fearless.
Love it. That's awesome, man. All right. Okay, well, you get 30 seconds. You can say anything you want, give any shout outs you want, or talk a little trash you want to, whatever you want. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to shout out to my team, my whole team, and hope Jack Boys ready because we coming. And they did us kind of dirty week 2, but that was week 2, and now we're in the playoffs. It's win or go home, so I hope them boys ready. Diamondbacks we in this time.
All right, man. Well, I really appreciate it, James.
7th seed, Blue Devils.
All right, Troy. So the number 7 seed is the Blue Devils. So what are your just immediate thoughts about that team?
All right, my description of the Blue Devils, I'm going to go with not close enough.
Okay, not close enough. That's pretty good. So that's your 3-word description of the Blue Devils.
Yes,
Okay.
They've got a little ways to go to compete for a championship in the league going so far.
All right. Now, while they have some athletes, I think that are really good. They have some fast guys. I think that they are lacking. So my number that I came up for them was 0%, because there is a 0% chance that with the quarterback they have and the lack of discipline on defense they have, that they will win any game in the playoffs. So I'm going with 0. That is my number for the Blue Devils.
Well, that's pretty good, yeah. And I think they think a little more highly of themselves than they really show on the field. So I think that kind of puts some false.
And hey, guys, if you're listening, I hope it motivates you. I hope you do great. But I'm going to wager that you won't win your first game. So prove me wrong. I think that would be great.
All right, next up on the show, we have the team captain of the number 7 seed Blue Devils, Kenneth Mitchell. So how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Doing good. I'm doing good.
I mean, well, y'all are playing the 4-9 boys in the first round, so how do you think y'all are going to do against them?
Every time we play 4-9 boys, it's very competitive. But on this game, we focus more mentally than physically. So
Yeah, y'all have good athletes, so I think y'all do pretty well.
we gonna pull it off with no problem.
Okay, so then after y'all win that game, then you probably either have the Jack Boys or something like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so y'all ready for that?
That's another usual. We're ready for that too. That's another competitive game. Like I said, we're gonna be more focused mentally than physically.
Okay, I got that.
Our depth is gonna be there Sunday.
All right, so what player on the 4-9 boys are y'all most concerned with?
Really none of them.
Okay.
Just don't let Clint get too comfortable. That's about
Okay.
it.
All right, I got that. All right, man. Now, if I had to ask you in 3 words to describe your team, what 3 words would you use to describe your team?
3 words describe us.
Yeah.
Hard work, dedication, baby.
Hard work, dedication. I like it. All right, man. Well, here's your 30 seconds. You can have shout outs. Say anything you want to anybody. This is your time, so go ahead.
Hey, shout out Josh Hines, shout out Boosie, shout out Clint. Y'all got something coming to y'all, man. I hope y'all ready Sunday, man. Y'all better eat your frosted flakes in the morning, man. It's going down, baby.
Love it. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it.
6th seed, Showstoppers.
The number 6 team on the seeding chart here is the Showstoppers, and they won the last league we had. They're actually had a winning record at 5-4, so there's the number 6 team, and they're going to play the number 3 team, which is the Spartans. So, what do you think about the Showstoppers' chances of advancing in this in the second round?
Well, I never count the Showstoppers out ever. They won the championship last season. They're always competitive. They've got some great athletes on the field, so I don't ever count them out. and I would describe them. My 3 words to describe them would be consistency all around.
Consistency all around.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll hear that Walt Durham's 3 words here in a minute of what he thinks of his own team. I had to bleep it out 3 times before I got a straight answer out of him. But no, I think consistency all around sounds pretty good. They're kind of like the San Antonio Spurs. You know, they have different people, but they always seem to be good. Now, my number for the Showstoppers, my number is 12. So they need 12 players to show up, which must include Jacob Diltz. They've struggled with attendance lately, and it's going to be hot Sunday. They may be in for 3 games if they keep on advancing, and they're going to need at least 12 good guys to make it all the way to the championship and win it.
I think that's good because I think Diltz's number is also 12, which is well-rounded.
Yeah, well, he's well-rounded. He's a very consistent, well-rounded, reasonable person. And that is the best thing I can say about Jacob Diltz. He actually listens to this. Do you know that?
I can't believe anyone does.
Well, yeah, they do.
We appreciate every ear that's on this.
All right, on Amateur Hour now, we have the number 6 seed Showstoppers captain, Walt Durham. Walt, how are you today?
Pretty good.
Okay, good. Well, okay, how do you feel about your team's 6th seed? Would y'all consider that a successful season, or what do you think about that?
I mean, I don't think we would consider that a successful season, but it does get the job done. I mean, you've been around us long enough to know that Showstoppers tend to show up during the playoffs. So as long as we get in, we've got a fighting chance.
Do y'all have any injuries or anybody that's going to be out for the playoff week that's going to hurt y'all?
Well, I will not be there. That's a bad miss right there. But I'll be in Vegas. But as far as I know, I think we're going to have a good showing. We're going to have our quarterback. We're going to have our key receivers. So we should be able to make a run at it.
All right. So what do you think y'all beat Spartans, or do you think y'all get beat the first round?
Well, here's the deal. The Spartans are obviously a good team, and the Showstoppers and Spartans matchup goes way back. And on Sunday, I can tell you this: either team can win. We believe we can beat them, especially when we have all of our people there, because I think 3 of our 4 losses, we were missing some really key people. And we were able to hang in with the Spartans even without Jake at quarterback. So we're pretty confident we can come away with a win, but we're not overly confident because we know that they're a good football team and they can beat us as well.
Okay, got it. All right, if you had to give me a 3-word statement to describe the Showstoppers, what would it be?
We are great.
Love it. All right, man. You got 30 seconds. You can shout it to anybody or talk some smack, do whatever you want to do. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to talk smack because there's been enough of that this year. But I know that all of our guys are looking forward to playing against the Spartans. We go way back with Chris Bronson and Tootie and all of those guys over there. So, we're just looking forward to Sunday being a great game. And if we go out and we play our game, then, we can win.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
5th seed, the Herd.
All right, Troy, the number 5 seed for the playoffs this year is the Herd, a team I think you know of pretty well. I did my interview with Carl, so you guys will hear that here in a few minutes. But I want to hear what your thoughts are on us. What do you think about the Herd?
We always seem to be around. We're always right there hovering around teams, being close to games, and we pick up a win every now and then. We always seem to play better later in the season, which is weird because we're all old and fat. But the 3 words to describe us, round, buoyant, and fun.
Okay. That sounds good.
We're all pretty round. We're buoyant because we stay above 500 pretty much every season.
Okay.
And I always have fun with everybody on the team. So
yeah, I have fun too. Yeah, I like that. Round, buoyant, and fun. You heard it right here. We're kind of like a top. All right, so my number to describe the herd is 32 because we have to score 32 points in each game to have a shot at winning any of them. We're just simply too slow on defense, and we can't hold the other team down for that long. So we're going to have to score at least 32 to win any game we play in. We can maybe get one turnover a game or a stop on downs, but past that, I just don't think we got it. So we're going to have to score at least 32. Matt Wilson, if you're listening, please don't get too drunk the night before we play. I would really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm here with Carl Lambeth because I can't interview myself, and Carl is going to interview me for the playoff special. So, Carl, go ahead with your first question, man. I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Quartz. So, what do you think about the season?
About our season so far, man, we've been up and down. We've lost some games. I thought that we should have been in more. But then again, we won some games that I didn't think we could have won. So we have seemed to play to about the level of our competition. I'm kind of concerned that we might not be in the best of shape as far as being outside in the heat. So, but we'll see. Hopefully, we'll have enough people to play.
I got you. Usually, I don't think the herd ever has to worry about people. Y'all are some responsible young gentlemen. So I've never seen anybody miss too many games.
Yeah.
All right, so now stumbling on into the playoffs, how do you think y'all will do this week? I believe you're playing the Outlaws. Is that correct?
That is correct. I spoke with Bruce Reyes earlier today, their captain, and that's just one of the nicer people I've ever talked to.
Oh yeah.
And it would be super nice if he would just have his team kind of not show up or show up super hungover. Just kind of take it easy on us. I mean, we're a little bit older. My hips kind of hurt sometimes. So just remember we're 10 years older than everybody that plays on that team. So just take it easy on us. We'll make our own mistakes. I promise.
All right. So if you can sum up your team in just 3 words.
The 3 words that I would use to sum up our team is because that's the noises that everybody makes at the end of the game.
I got you. All right. Well,
we're old and crickety.
Old and crickety. I got you. Well, hey, y'all put my team away. I think my season, I'm on the Beaumont Stars. We were 2-9. You guys beat us by 1 point. I'm still kind of mad at that, but I wish all you guys the luck. And I actually hope you guys go and win it.
Oh, well, thanks, man.
All right, Cody, you got 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now. You can go ahead and let us know whatever you like, shout-outs, anything like that.
I just want to say that I appreciate my team so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for dealing with me having to run the league and also do the team stuff. Most of all, though, I'd like to say thank you to my wonderful mother who goes out there and films the games.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she's much too smart of a lady to sit here and listen to me talk on a podcast, but I do thank her and I love her. And also, thank you to my sweet wife who produces this radio show and helps me every step of the way and is supportive of all my goofy adventures. So, thank you all. I'll see you all Sunday.
All right, folks, there you have it. That's Mr. Cody Quartz with his wrap-up of the season and what he sees coming into the playoffs.
4th seed, Outlaws.
All right, the number 4 team and the last of the wild card teams, so the top dog of the worst teams that are in the playoffs, is the Outlaws. The Outlaws come in at 7-3, and they're looking pretty good. They look like they have it together. They've been up and down all year. They're super athletic, but I think sometimes they lack a little bit on defense. So what do you think about them?
Well, I think when things do go bad for them, sometimes they get down on themselves. You can see that it does affect them when there's a bad play, an interception or a turnover, something like that, or a big play. So I think what I would describe, the 3 words would be need a spark. They just
need a
they
spark.
need
That's
that
pretty
big,
good.
They need that big spark to keep them motivated, keep them going throughout the game. Because I think sometimes things turn them around real quickly, and they just need to have that positive feed going throughout the whole game.
I like need a spark. So they're a lot like a stack of really dry hay.
And once it goes, it's hot and it goes quick. So
toilet paper catches on fire easily as well.
Yeah, but it's not as an abundance as a field of hay.
Have you been to Walmart?
No, actually, not lately.
No. Well, there you go. All right, my number to describe the Outlaws. My number is 1. Bruce Reyes can throw no more than 1 interception per game, and their defense must get at least 1 interception per game in order to win, especially the harder games. They're young. They need turnovers. They don't shut teams down, giving them 4 and outs, so they have to have that turnover they get, and they just can't give up too many because, like you said, once they get down on themselves, they're very down, and I think 2 interceptions in a row, and they're done. So there's my number for the Outlaws.
Yeah, and I still think they have the ability, the speed, and the athleticism to make the plays they need to win. But like I said, just don't get down on yourselves, guys.
Here on Amateur Hour, I have with me the team captain for the number 4 seeded Outlaws, Bruce Reyes. How you doing today, Bruce?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everything going on the owner end?
Oh man, never better, never better. Plenty of controversy. What we got it going on. Well, are y'all ebbing or flowing at this point? Are y'all doing? Are y'all surging or receding?
I think we're doing okay. We're on a small little win streak ever since our loss to the Spartans. So I think we have a little bit of momentum going into the playoffs.
Okay, that's good. Well, who do y'all play in the first round again?
I believe we played the Herd.
Oh yeah, all right. So, what do you think about that game? You think you guys gonna win?
Well, I sure hope so. I seen that they got a little bit different style offense this season, so it'll be something for our defense to try to get used to. But it's going to be a good game regardless. We're in the playoffs now.
Okay, I have a question about John Landry. Is his hair gonna be down or up for this game?
There's no telling with John. He's a quiet guy, so he might have half up and half down.
Oh man, I don't know if we can handle that. All right, Bruce. Well, man, I'm asking you one. I'm gonna put you on the spot here with one question. Give me a description of your team in 3 words. What's a 3-word description for your team?
3 words. I don't know if I can sum it up in 3 words, but I can try.
Okay.
Okay. This might fit our description. I would have to say we're a young, talented team.
Young, talented team. How's that?
Yeah, a young, talented team because some of the guys don't have a lot of experience on a football field or anything as some of the older guys in the league that have been playing a little bit longer than us. And, we're still trying to learn to switch our minds to flag football mode instead of, normal football mode. So we're just a young, talented flag team.
Okay, got it. All right, man. You get 30 seconds to shout outs to anybody or just say anything you want. So go ahead. This is your time.
I don't have any shout outs at all. I think we were seated in the middle, and it's not a bad spot to be. And the bracket looks very, very strong as far as the top 3 seeds. So it's going to be an interesting playoffs this season.
All right, man. Well, Bruce, you are one of the more reasonable people I've spoken to, so I appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank y'all for listening to the first segment. When we come back, we will do the division winners, so stick around. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here on Amateur Hour during the break, which was arbitrary. Troy and I were discussing falcon beaks, echolocation concerning bats, and the theory that owls might be mammals. Which
It's just a theory.
Yeah, why not? Also, owls' legs are very long. I suggest Googling owl legs and looking at them. Anyway, back to stuff anyone cares about. The third-ranked team and the first of the division winners are the Spartans.
Third seed, Spartans.
The Spartans came up with a big upset, beat the Jack Boys a couple of weeks ago, so they're riding high on they're riding high on a tide of nonsense. So Troy, what do you think about the Spartans?
The Spartans are just good all around. I mean, their entire defense was good enough to win the defensive MVP award. So I mean, that's impressive. When they're so good, you can't pick one who's better than the others. That's impressive.
Yes.
Another team that's full of consistency all around. You've got great quarterback play. You've got great receivers, fast guys. You've got good defense, good rushers. How can you hold them to the 3 words to describe them?
Well, because you have to.
Because I have to at this moment.
Yes.
I'm gonna say.
It's pretty good.
That's not my 3 words to describe them.
That's more than 3.
But I will say that my 3 words to describe the Spartans are possibly best team.
Possibly best team. Pretty good. I like that one. So my number to describe the Spartans, ironically enough, is 3. Because there are 3 Bronsons on defense. Chris Bronson, A.J. Bronson, and Ryan Bronson. And they have to play with their hair on fire like they did when they played against the Jack Boys to win the championship. Tootie's going to do what he does. The offense will be fine. Feature's going to make people miss. But without those 3 guys on defense pulling those flags right up at the line of scrimmage whenever the people are throwing the swing pass and they're throwing those short passes, I think they're going to come up short. But if the 3 Bronsons, Chris, Ryan, and AJ, and maybe one day they could adopt me as their 4th brother and I could be like the team manager Bronson.
Cody Bronson.
No, I need a new first name if I'm going to be a Bronson. Maybe like Jamiroquai Bronson.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one-hit wonder from the 90s?
Sure. But anyway, if they can show up, play like they did against the Jack Boys a couple of weeks ago, they'll be fine. They're going to have plenty of people there. Being tired won't be a problem because I think that those guys usually show up with 13 or 14, so I think they have an excellent chance at winning the championship.
I agree there, and they won their division, and man, what can you say? They've had a little bit of a letdown last week. They got that defensive MVP award and looked like a team that had never played defense before, but I guess you have a little letdown every now and then, but it didn't matter. They were going to be the 3rd seed, so they're looking for a big run in the playoffs, and I think they can do it.
All right. Well, we're here on Amateur Hour with the team captain of the number 3 seeded Spartans, Chris Bronson. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Let's see, who y'all playing there in the first round? The Showstoppers?
Nah, we're playing the Blue Devils.
Oh, y'all playing the Blue Devils? Okay.
The Blue Devils.
You may want to look at that again because I think y'all might be playing the Showstoppers, if I'm not mistaken. I had to change it, but
okay. Well, okay.
Whoever. Okay, so does it matter who y'all play though?
Nah, it really don't matter, man. Because like I said, all we got to do is go out there and play our game, and don't worry about who we play, man. That's the main thing. Don't worry about who we play. Just go out there and play our game.
All right. Well, I've called everybody else. I've talked to the Jack Boys and all these other guys. I can't tell you what they said, but do you have any messages for the other teams?
Cody, listen right quick, man. If you can spill just the little beans, man, hey, I'll be fine, man. Just what they say.
Let's just say everybody else is very confident.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, they better be. Hey, you're gonna have that, man. Every situations though, but like I said, our team, we is full blown ready, man. Like we full blown ready, man. Like everybody gonna be there. I got everybody gonna be there. So
okay, well, that's what I thought. Okay, I have one more question for you. I've asked everybody that. Give me 3 words to describe your team.
I know we're very confident, man. Very confident and very
Okay.
passionate. Confident, passionate, and ready.
Confident, passionate, ready.
Ready.
All right, man. That sounds good. Okay, well, I'll give you 30 seconds. Any shout outs or anything you want to say to anybody? Go ahead.
Hey, man, I want to give a shout out to my the MVP, man. The MVP of our defense. Tommy, EJ LeBlanc, man, the whole Spartans defense, man. They've been playing their butts off every freaking week. I want to give a shout out to the whole Spartans team, you know, the whole Spartans wives, girlfriends, all of them. And man, we just thank everybody, man, for supporting the Spartans, man, period.
All right, man. We appreciate it. I'll see you on Sunday.
Second seed, 409 boys.
The second seed for the playoffs is the 409 boys. They're coming in with one loss. That beat the Jack boys in a really close game earlier in the season. And they look like they're pretty ready to play. So, Troy, what are your thoughts on the 409 boys?
Well, just a veteran team. They've seen all kinds of different play throughout the years. Seen every type of team you could play against. They know what's going on the field. They know where to be. They've got some good quarterback play, great defensive play. DeAnthony's a great rusher, and just consistency all around. Just like I said with the Showstoppers, very consistent. So describing the 409 boys, I would say veteran, savvy, and winners.
Veteran, savvy, winners. That sounds pretty good. Okay, for my number to describe the 409 boys, my number is 10,000. There's a rule in psychology that if you read any Malcolm Gladwell books that says that it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert at something. So the 409 boys are getting pretty close. Between Clint and Byron and Miller and all those guys, you know, they have a lot of flag football under their belts. Also, you know, they have experience, cohesion, and most importantly, a little feller named DeAnthony that never slows down, and he keeps pressure on the quarterback. So I think that, you know, all things being equal, if they show up, even if they're having a bad game, they somehow figure out how to win. So I think they're a very strong team, and they're going to give whoever they play a run for their money.
Then that's it. They can make the plays at any time. They can win a game for them. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if they did run through this and win the championship. And I mean, what can you say? They're a very good football team.
You know, one thing I'm pretty sure of though is that they won't get blown out. I mean, even if they lose a game, I think it'll at least be a tight game, because that's kind of what separates them from other teams to me, is when they start losing, they just kind of start fixing things. They start doing things a little differently, and that always keeps them in the game. So they're a good contender.
Yeah, they've never had a being down by 14 points never seems like it affects them. They seem to kind of relish in that comeback mode, so they're a good team.
Okay, we're here with Clint Smith, the team captain of the number 2 seeded 409 boys. So, Clint, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, man. Hey, so you guys are going to play the, I believe, the Blue Devils in the first round. So how do y'all feel about that?
We feel very confident. I mean, we don't take nobody lightly. We know Blue Devils is a good team, especially when they are fully staffed. When they have Danny at quarterback, they're very tough to beat. So, but I think we got the team to go out there and beat them.
Okay, so you think you guys are ready to go? So are y'all going to have everybody this weekend? Is everybody going to make it?
That's the plan. Everybody should be there. So if we fully staffed, we're gonna be pretty hard to beat. Everybody's supposed to be there. Yes.
All right. Well, that sounds good. What about Patrick? Is he going to be there?
Yes, Patrick's going to be there. Patrick, he makes our team go, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, man, y'all got it going on right now. Is DeAnthony going to be well rested?
Oh yeah, he should be. I hope so. I hope he don't go out there and do nothing stupid this week and get hurt. But
That's right.
he should be well rested. Actually, if I have to have him spend the night with me Saturday night, I probably did end up doing that.
That's great. All right, Clint, if you give me 3 words to describe your team, what would you say?
My team is confident. My team is veterans. I mean, we got a lot of guys on our team that know how to play the game. That's been playing the game for a long time. I think that's one of the big things that's going to help us out because we have guys that's been playing for a long time and know what it takes to win.
Oh yeah.
And lastly, man, I just like I said, I go back to confident again. I think we're very confident that we can beat anybody. As long as we come and play our game, I think we'll be ready.
Great. I love that. So confident, veteran, confident. That sounds great.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This is your time now. If you want to give any shout outs or say hi to anybody or anything you want to say, this is your time. So go ahead.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you guys, man. Yeah, y'all running a excellent league. It's very well ran, and y'all doing a good job over there, man. So I just want to give a shout out to you guys, to all the people who's running the Lumberton League. Y'all doing a very good job.
Well, thanks, man. That means a lot to us, and I look forward to seeing y'all Sunday. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, take it easy.
First seed, Jack Boys.
And for the number 1 team, the winners of the XFL division, the Jack Boys. So, Troy, you have to have some kind of thoughts on the Jack Boys.
Well, I picked them at the beginning of the season to win the championship. They had a big game and a loss against the Spartans a couple weeks ago. And I guess, you can't really be upset about the loss of the Spartans because they're a good team as well, but they have the attitude where nobody can beat them. They're better than everybody. And, they're athletic all over the field. They look like they have an all-star team just on their side of the field. But you can get in their head sometimes. If you get up on them, they'll start yelling at each other and they'll get frustrated at each other. But they're still a great athletic football team, and them winning it wouldn't surprise me. My
3 words.
My 3 words to describe the Jack Boys. In the words of Taylor Labrie, Jack Boys, Jack Boys, Jack Boys.
That's pretty great. Okay, I got it. I like that. All right. Okay, so my number for the Jack Boys, the important number for the Jack Boys is 98.6 because they're by far the most athletic team on every single position of the field, with the exception of maybe Kwame Spikes when he shows up for the Spartans. But other than that guy, they have the most athletic player on every position on the field in every game they play. So the only team who can really beat the Jack Boys are the Jack Boys themselves. They just can't afford to be hot-headed. They have to keep it, they have to keep it together. Because what happened in the Spartans game was a couple of things started going wrong. I don't even think they were losing yet. They may have been losing by 1 touchdown, but they started bickering with each other, arguing with the referees, arguing with the other team, and it was just a meltdown. So, that's if they can keep it all together. If they can keep it all together, they'll win the tournament. But then again, if I grew a 3rd arm, I'd need a new shirt. So there you go. That's a pretty big if.
They're one of those teams that they can be down by a lot, and they could score on the next play, and then get an interception, score on the next play, and just get right back in a game. They're just that fast. But hey, if you can take them out of their element, you got a chance to beat them.
All right, we're here with the team captain of the number 1 seeded Jack Boys, Josh Hines. Josh, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
All right, man. How do you think y'all season went? Are y'all happy with your number 1 seed?
Yeah, we good with our number 1 seed. We took a loss, but it was a nice lesson learned. We gotta learn from our mistakes.
Okay, so you guys are playing the Diamondbacks for the first round of the playoffs. How do you think y'all do there?
I mean, this whole playoffs, we focus the whole time. And we ain't gonna sleep on nobody. We just gonna play.
All right. So you think you guys will win it all?
Yes, I'm confident.
Okay, good, good. All right. Do y'all have anybody missing this week or any injuries?
No, we might be missing by 2 people, but we should still be good.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've been asking everybody this. Can you give me 3 words to describe your team?
We the best.
We the best. Got it. That sounds perfect, man. All right. This is your time. I'll give you 30 seconds. You can shout out to anybody, talk trash, say whatever you want to say. So you get 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, man.
Let's see. All I can say is we will see the Spartans again.
All righty. So y'all ready for the Spartans again, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, well, stick around. We'll have one third final tiny little segment where we'll talk about some final thoughts on the playoffs, and then we'll be done with this whole thing.
We shall achieve in time the thing they call divine, when all the stars will smile for me, when all is well and will is all for all, and forever after. Maybe in the meantime, wait and see.
All right, welcome back to Amateur Hour. This is the last segment of our playoff special. We'll go ahead and wrap this thing up and put a little bow on it. So, Troy, you have any summaries of what you think about the playoffs, how the year's gone so far, how you're feeling today, or anything else?
Well, I'm feeling tired and beat up and wore out. But other than that, for the season, it's been fun seeing some of these teams come up out of nowhere and make the playoffs and just be competitive all around. And it was just fun seeing how the season played out. It was fun watching all these teams that have played against each other a bunch of times. Come out to the new field and really enjoying staying at the games and watching all the games. So it was fun. I think it's going to be an interesting playoffs. That's what I'm going to say. I honestly don't know who's going to win, but let's find out. I can't wait. I can't wait, really.
I totally agree. I'm so excited for this weekend. I hope we do well, but if we don't, it's actually going to make my life easier and probably yours because we'll be able to run the thing better.
Yeah.
But I appreciate all you guys listening. I have some shout-outs and some hey-yas for all those of you Outcast fans. But I'll save that for we'll do an episode after the playoffs just to kind of sum up the season and make it short, and I'll throw those in there. So we appreciate you listening. If you come out there Sunday, bring a little bit of money. We have T-shirts for sale. Bring some water. It's hot. You're going to probably be out there all day long, and bring your fans. We want fans in the stands. We want everybody to come watch you. We'll have plenty of video and pictures and everything else. So come on out and have a good time. And like I said, we really appreciate everyone participating and having a good time with this. And if you have any questions or concerns, just please call us, text me, email us, send us a message on Facebook, because we just want to make it great for you. So
it's the playoffs. Get fired up. Come on now.
Yeah, do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Bring them out here. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So, all right. If Troy doesn't have anything else,
good luck.
Good night and good luck. And we love all of you. Have a good